Hey folks, Gary here. Hey, it is Thursday, which means it's not that long until New Year's Eve, right? New Year's Eve is Saturday, so it's coming up pretty fast. Here's the thing, when we come near the end of a year, it's hard not to reflect on the past year. Some of you might just want to forget 2022. I know I can tell you for our family, there's a lot of things I want to forget about when it comes to 2022. I had no idea this year was going to be the way this year was. But here's the challenge I want to give you. Don't focus so much on the negative stuff, because if you focus on that, you can really get stuck into it. And you can say, this is the way life's always going to be. And you can get that Eeyore complex in there. Here's the thing. Bad things happen in everyone's life. Sometimes those things happen because we make bad decisions. And other times it's because other people make really horrible decisions that impact your life as well. That can be really hard. But don't focus on that stuff. Learn from it, get better, develop skills because of it for sure. But don't focus on that. Focus on what God has been doing during that time. Look for his activity, because as bad as things can get, and I tell you, 2022 was a hard year for us. We could see God's provision in all of it, and that made it really actually quite awesome, because God is awesome. People, not so much sometimes. God, yes, God is amazing, and God provides a way when no one else could see it. God is just so, so good. Which takes us to our passage today. We're looking at Luke 22, verses 31 and down. And in this, well, let me just read it. Jesus is talking to Peter. Let's see what it has to say. Jesus said, Simon, so another name for Peter, right? Simon, listen to me. Satan has demanded the right to test each of you as a farmer does when he separates wheat from the husks. But Simon, I have prayed that your faith will be strong, and when you have come back to me, help the others. So, a little different version here, but you get the idea of what he's saying. You probably remember this verse from other versions, right? He's saying Satan has demanded, right, to test you, right? To separate you from, like the farmer separates wheat from the chaff. He's demanded to test you. And here's the thing. Peter fails this test, right? He denies Jesus 3 times. But what happens after that? Does Jesus leave Peter in that? He doesn't. He comes back and he restores Peter. He restores him back to the faith that you're supposed to have in that position that Jesus put him in. Why? Well, for Peter's sake, but also so that Peter can teach others about this. So Peter can show others what to do when they fail. Don't look at your past as being, oh my goodness, I'm stuck here forever. Look at your past as a stepping stone where God is creating in you the ability to teach others about how to move past this point, how to trust Jesus past that point of disappointment, that you can press in and see what God wants to do in your life. So be like Peter. Trust God.